All right. Raise your hand if you have ever caught a freshwater fish. Okay, well, after today, you will be aware and you will know the process and steps that you need to take in order to successfully catch a freshwater fish. Around SLO County, there are many opportunities to fish, and today, I will teach you 1, how to rig your gear, number 2, locate the fish, number 3, give yourself the best opportunity to catch fish, all while building sustainability within our local community and lakes. The purpose of this demonstration is to teach you the steps that you need to go through in order to successfully catch a fish. Step number 1 is rigging your gear. Visit any local tackle shop. Pick yourself up a rod, reel, and some line. Now, these 3 things are pretty basic, and any tackle shop that you visit should be able to hook you up if you just ask them with what you need. Now, the 4th thing you need to rig your gear is a bait. According to California Fish and Game, crustaceans and insects were the primary food of smaller bass and smaller fish, hence this bait. It's called the Wacky Senko. It's designed to mimic a worm in the water, and as you can see, as it falls, it jiggles, and this really entices the fish. Now, according to that same article, as fish and other bass grow larger, so does their diet, and they tend to enjoy bigger fish such as this, hence the swim bait. As you tie the line through this little loop and drag it through the water, it kicks like a little fish, which really entices the bigger fish. Step number 2 is locating the fish. According to SLOCal.com, Lake Lopez and Santa Margarita Lake are perfect for fishing for catfish and bass in local SLO County. Now, the fishing here typically is better in the warmer months, but you can still try your hand in the winter. And really what you're looking for to locate these fish is calm water patches, such as banks along the side of the lakes or rivers, or water under the dock. And really what you're looking for is these calm water patches where these fish are sitting and they can kind of just chill there and not have to swim, and they can look out into the current and see food, and they can pick out what they want. So step number 3 is actually catching the fish. So what you're first going to want to do is you want to pick out a bait. So let's say I'm going for smaller fish today, more abundant catch. So I'm going to pick this Wacky Senko, and I'm going to cast it out into a calm water patch, and I'm going to let it sink down to the bottom, and I'm going to slowly jig it up and down to entice the fish like that. Now, once you get a fish to strike the bait, it'll look like this. It'll pull the rod down, and what you're going to want to do is you want to pull up as quickly as possible and reel in as fast as possible, because the longer you wait, the greater chance that the fish is going to get off. Now, step number 4 is releasing the fish. Once you've gotten the fish on land, you've taken a few photos for Instagram, this is the most important part, as it really determines whether the fish is going to survive or whether it's going to die once you release it. So what you're going to want to do is gently release the hook from the fish's mouth and then calmly release the fish back in the water, ensuring that it's safe. According to North American Journal of Fisheries Management, since 1990, freshwater fishermen have increased their willingness to release their catch, which has decreased mortality of largemouth bass populations and has increased the abundance of bass, which has benefited local environments and fishing recreationally. In conclusion, I'd like to recap the 4 steps that you need to take. Number 1 is rigging your gear, visiting a local tackle shop and talking tools of the trade with the locals. Step number 2 is locating the fish, looking for these calm water patches. Step number 3 is catching the fish, and always remember to pull up as quickly as possible when you get that strike. And step number 4 is releasing the fish. And always remember to have patience. Fishing is all about having fun, and remember that it's fishing, not catching, as my dad always told me. You won't always catch a fish, and believe me, you will fail. I've failed many times. And always remember to have fun.